Hi, it's Nick on the 16th of November, talking about the power of following our calling. And today, just a little thought about there's always a new chapter. Well, I say always, there's often a new chapter beckoning us. And certainly my experience has been personally as well as professionally, having worked with lots of other people. But for me, often there comes a point where I do kind of run out of energy a little bit for what I'm doing. And often at that point I get a bit scared because I think, oh, blimey, how come I'm not so inspired about what I've been doing? And what I've realised over and over again is it's usually because I'm doing what I'm doing with a sense of kind of duty about doing it and a sense of habit of having done it. And there's something kind of newer and juicier and more inspiring beckoning me. But sometimes I can't hear that at all. Sometimes I kind of get a glimpse of it and I get scared and I kind of go, oh no, I couldn't do that. And sometimes I know precisely what it is and I'm just utterly terrified. And sometimes I get really excited, and there's often that mixture of kind of excitement and inspiration and fear and trepidation, because I do think our calling, our soul is always kind of saying there's another chapter here, there's another chapter. Just give you an example, up until July last year, 2016, for 24 years I'd been running regular live events in London through my businesses, through alternatives that I was part of for 20 years, and my evolved businesses. So I've been doing live events in London for 24 years, and I was finding it harder and harder to do them, but just habitually I kind of made myself keep doing them. But there was so much kind of choice and so much kind of competition of other people doing similar things. Not so much competition, but just choice for people. And I was just running out of steam, and part of me went, I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't do these things. But I just had the courage to kind of stop. And then another idea came to me, and the idea was, we'll do some more stuff online. I'd heard about Facebook Live, but I'd never done anything with it, so I started putting a course together and then put it on, out to my mailing list and promised to deliver it through Facebook Live, and I sold it out, and I made, good money, and I didn't even have to leave home. I didn't have to hire any rooms, and suddenly I was kind of in this new place of inspiration. But also I had shifted the target market of the people that I was aiming at. I was aiming at leaders of their own businesses and their own projects. So I realised in retrospect that my inspiration was wanting to birth a whole new chapter of my own inspirational leadership. But my ego was trying to blind it to me and trying to scare me and say, no, don't go to this new chapter, it's all going to get worse and things are going to be more difficult. When really there was this whole new chapter beckoning me. And as a result of that, I ran another half a dozen courses. And, they all did very well. So it took me to a whole new chapter of my own leadership, the people that I work with, and, if I'm honest, a real new kind of level of flow and ease and abundance and success. And I think that's often what happens, but then, that there's a new chapter beyond that too. I'm feeling beckoning me now. So I think this happens regularly. And if we don't understand this kind of ending and beginning cycle that I think is so much part of our life, then we just get scared and we kind of camp out where we've always been doing stuff. And then stuff doesn't work because we're not stepping up. We're not embracing this new chapter. So, that's been the cycle that I've been through so many times and that I coach people through is, what has inspired us isn't necessarily going to inspire us now. There's something new, but there's always something new that's kind of beckoning us. And often we have to do some clearing or healing or just access a new level of courage, a new level of self-belief, a new level of self-love, stop being so unkind to ourselves. That's often the case for me, is to like really step into self-love, self-leadership, and do some inner work and be kinder to myself, and then this new chapter is ready for me. So I don't know if that resonates with you. I'd love to hear if it does, and hear thoughts about what's the new chapter beckoning you right now, what feels kind of big and exciting and a bit scary for you, because I think that's how our calling works. Things kind of tail off and die, but there's something new waiting. For every winter time there's a new spring. So look forward to hearing from you. God bless. Have a good day. Bye bye.